Welcome back to Saving the Atlanta Thrashers in NHL 11. So for this season, I wanted to see who was available in free agency, and unfortunately, my save file got overwritten from before the draft. So I didn't really, I just auto drafted and then re-signed my players. I can show you now. Uh, Contracts here. So you re-signed Tobias Enstrom for 4.5 million. Re-signed Nick Antropov. Might as well keep him. Let's see. I think there were a few other guys. Don't remember in here. And we also re-signed Pavlik to a $5 million deal for 8 years. So he moved up to 90 overall, so might as well keep him. I don't know why he's so good in this game. And also Darcy Kemper increased to an 80 overall, which is pretty crazy. I might trade him and like just keep Sonder because he's doing pretty well last year. But maybe I'll put Kemper in the backup role, and then Sonder can get more time in the minors, and that might help his development. So anyway, we're at free agency now, and look who we have here. The overall, Robin Regeer, 91 overall, only looking for 5.6 million. That sounds like a really good thing. I mean, he's probably going to drop off pretty quickly, but because he's 33. Um, but he's really not asking for that much, and it's not really anyone better, I think. Uh, like in the UFAs, I mean, do we really need Frolov or Derek Roy? I mean, we want to improve our center, but is Derek Roy really the answer? Probably not. So I was thinking of getting maybe like Patrick O'Sullivan to go along, and then uh, yeah, we should be pretty good. So um, I'll offer Regier 5.75 for 4 years. So that should really shore up our blue line. And then Patrick O'Sullivan wants 4 years for 2.1. So I think that's a good deal. Give him 2.5 for 4 years. So yeah, so we'll still have plenty of salary cap left over. So that's what I'll do. Goalies, I don't think there's really anyone really that great. I mean, we can take Kari Lettinen back, but we don't need him. And Chris Mason, don't need him. Uh, let's just check the potential here, see if there are any good young players here. There's Christopher Gibson, Brandon Foote. Um, so none of these guys are that great, it looks like. The B minuses. Uh, Alexander Pachurski. So maybe, I don't know, maybe that guy at the top, towards the top, could just sign him. Um, was it Foot? Oh, yeah, Foot, because he's 20, or maybe even the Steyer guy. He's 21, he's 69 overall, and he's a B minus potential, so he might grow into something. So let's give him a contract. And then all skaters can check out if there's any good young guys here, good potential. Like this Broll guy doesn't seem so bad. Let's see, anyone? Uh, okay, B minus. Guy's 20. Tyler Toffoli! Heck yeah! Free Tyler Toffoli, hooray! Tony Diehard. Let's see here. 69, but Edgar Jung. Is this? No. 70 Santarelli. Um, nah, he's too old. He's probably not gonna develop. Trudeau. Let's see. Ooh, this guy might not be so bad. Conrad Abeltschauser, 20 years old, already 70 overall. Why not? Lugenberger, Leuenberger, Borstmeyer. Crazy names. 73, nah. Ben Sherratt, cool. Might as well sign him too. Yeah, you're not getting any offers, dude. So I think I'll go with that for now. No, not signed free agents. Sim up to this day. Huh? Oh, I have a full roster? Oh, shoot. That's not good. I have 46 players under contract. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. I need to get rid of some players because I have 50 contracts. Holy cow. Um, maybe I can trade Pasquale for a seventh or something. There we go. Hopefully we didn't lose out on Regier. Yay! All right. Okay, so this might be a good time to trade uh other teams. Uh, let's see here. Uh, Forwards. No, not Boston. Atlanta centers. So let's see what we have in center depth. Yeah, we need help here, but we got Patrick O'Sullivan, so that should help. Left wingers. Don't really want to trade any of these. Maybe like MacArthur and Eager. They're not really going to do anything. Tyler Toffoli. Oh wait, we don't have our like in the system guys. Wait, where's Ubeldo? Is he a center? I don't think he's a center. Oh, he is a center. Okay. It's only 63 overall. Uh, like we can get rid of Clark MacArthur maybe. Um, yeah, our defense is looking a lot better now. Like Schubert, it's good enough. Gunnarsson. I don't think we need Carl Gunnarsson anymore. We can get rid of him. Shields guy. Looks like he's developing okay. Uh, then goalies. Huh. Yeah, so maybe I'll trade away Gunnarsson. Maybe Akim Aliu if I can. Just to uh, get some contracts out of here. Let's see. Where's Carl? Got pretty good trade value. I wonder if I could get a first for him. Like, who wants defense? Colorado wants defense. Kovalchuk. Like, is that? Uh, offer up a tad more. Uh, okay, what if I change this to like 2 seconds? Huh? He's not, he's a defenseman, you dummies. Okay, Columbus wants defense. Maybe I can go like further down for 2015 first. Okay, how about a second and a third? How about a second and a fifth? It's not offense. He's a defenseman, you. Ugh. Okay, what about Detroit? Will they do a second and a third? See how frustrating this is compared to like the other games? Ugh. I wish I could just like offer him up and see. You know what? Let me do my trading block instead. How do I? Yeah. Okay. Where's Gunnarsson and then Kima Liu and then where's that guy? Clark MacArthur. Okay, and then draft picks early rounds, athleticism, sure, why not? We definitely want centers, wingers. Don't want goaltenders, and then we don't want. Oh yeah, give up later picks. Okay. Uh, just put everything like this. There we go. All right, so I'll sim to the start of the season because I think we are good for now. No. All right, so we are at the start of the 2013-14 season, kind of. All right, so let's see. Coaching options. So here are our lines. I don't know if I showed this yet. Probably not, but yep. So Ben, O'Sullivan, Little, and then Bufaglin, Antropov, Penner. So this is like our first line in the first year. Now we have a better first line. Now in defense, we have pretty good top two of Seabrook and Regier, both defensive D-men. I don't want to switch because then it'll be like, oh, you switched your lines. You can't use best lines anymore. Blah blah blah. Um, and just a few other things. So I checked scouting. So I think this is like typically what it's like in the latest NHL games. So I'll just leave it. I don't really care. They can scout whatever. And then one other thing I did was I went in my GM tracker here, and then I improved my staff abilities, like my amateur and pro scouts. So I don't know if this will like help with uh, trade stuff, but this should help with drafting. So I'll just leave it like that. So anyway, I will go to the start of December again, and I will sim those games and be right back. All right, it's the start of December. So far, not so good for this season. I think some of our a lot of our players are scoring at least, but Some reason we are not winning games, even though our defense is pretty good and we have a pretty decent top line, I would say. Let's see, sort. Yes, we have four. We almost have 5 or 6 players who are point per game, so I don't know what's going on here. Um, let's see our no, our goalies. Kemper's having a bad time. So is Pavlik. So I don't know. And if we look at the standings here, yeah, so we're 24th in the league, and then in the East we are 12th. So we need to pick up, uh, like we're 6 points behind 7th and 6th. So uh, with one less game, so something might be able to happen. So I'll just sim towards the end of the, or I'll sim towards trade deadline, and I will be right back. All right, so we're at the trade deadline, and looks like we've recovered quite a bit. Had much better run recently. So look at the standings. We're 13th in the league. Chicago's doing well too. Maybe I'll check their stats too. So in the East, we're in sixth place. We're tied for sixth place, basically. We have 2 games in hand of Philly and Washington, 1 game in hand of New Jersey, and yeah, there's a lot of teams really in the hunt here. Buffalo's out ahead. So the top 3 teams in the league are in the East. I don't know why the West is so weak all the time, but whatever. So let's check out our player stats here. I think we might have slowed down a little bit in scoring, which is weird because we've actually started winning more games. So let's see here. So Jamie Ben's the only point per game player now, but we still have uh, really solid top 2 lines. Everybody's above 50 points. Looks like Carlson's starting to kill it. So 40 points in 64 games. And then, no, not Anaheim. And then Pavlik got injured for a bit. So it looks like Sonder was called up, and he did a pretty good job, even though he only won 5 and lost 7. Um, yeah, so far Sonder's been our best goalie. Has he grown at all? No, he's still 77. What about Kemper? Kemper's at 81 now. Uh, okay. Let me just check my trading block. Is that here? I think I do that. Okay, so yeah, I think that's fine. I'll just let the coach guy do it. Let me just see the trade rumors here. Nicholas Backstrom. Uh, Steven Strong. Who the hell is that? Okay, whatever. So let's go into the trading deadline. See if anything comes our way. So far, nothing. Um, is there anyone that wants anything for Gunnarsson? So they want defense. So like, would they? How about a first for Gunnarsson? More than 45 skaters. Everybody has more than 45 skaters. Fine, I'll take one of your crappy skaters. Uh, Not rookies, all skaters. Like, how about Sheldon Brookbank? And then I can throw you guys like a third. How about that? Yeah, I'm just not gonna get a trade to work at all in this game. For some reason, everybody seems to think Carl Gunnarsson is a forward or something. Clock McCaw. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. I don't need McCarthy. Really? Didn't I already have Mark Mathot? I thought we already had him, and then he went to free agency or something. Yeah, I'll definitely do that. That's crazy. Clark McCarthy's not even been used. Like, why? Why do you want to? I don't understand this. This is so bonkers. Was that like a known issue of this game that trading's just completely idiotic? Like, look at this. Pavlik for this Ghoulie guy. Who's this Ghoulie guy? He's 72 overall. Uh, like AHL goalie and a second. Let me. Can I like? Let's see. Where's Pavlik? I think he probably has like full potential or full trade value, almost full trade value. Why does Vicentine have so much trade value? He sucks. Uh, I don't know. So stupid. And this Ghoulie guy, let's see. He really has that much trade value? Why? B potential goalie? Uh, I mean, 72 overall. Uh, like I guess we could use Kemper and where's that other guy? Sonder as our goalie duo, right? Because he's still pretty. I don't really like that. I mean, Pavlik's basically a solid goalie. I might as well just keep him. I've got him at 5 million for 8 years, which is pretty good value. So don't think there's any reason to do that. Oh, here we go. Gunnarsson for Michael Sauer. Is that like Kurt Sauer's brother? 79 overall and a second. That's like perfect. Like that's exactly what I wanted. I don't know why I can't get these stupid trades to work. And they actually come at me with good stuff, so other teams do. I don't think I have anyone else I need to trade. Like, I could try throwing Akeem Aliu at someone, except he probably doesn't have much trade value. Yeah, like team wants offense. I could give him to Calgary. I don't know if they want him. I mean, he was on Calgary at one point. Do they have any like TJ Brody? Really? He's that bad? What's his 71 overall? Why is TJ Brody that bad? He turned out they have Chris Drury. Oh wait, this isn't Chris Drury. Clinton Drury. Come on. Uh, uh, long. I mean, I could take like TJ Brody and wait, let me see the trade values. TJ Brody in a seventh for Akeem Liu. He's an aged player. Oh boy, whatever. It's not that aged. Oh, my GM rep drops for some reason. Okay, well, I will sim to the end of the season, and I will see you at the start of the playoffs. All right, so end of the year, and we just barely made the playoffs. Uh, so I think, oh, we're actually second in our division, but there was like a huge, yeah, seventh in the East. There was a huge log jam here. Like, man, Washington was 13th in the conference, but they missed the playoffs by 1 point. Woof. It's terrible. Like, look at how tight this is. It's crazy. Like every team except for Boston was they technically had more points than games, which is nuts. Like, how did the West do? Like, is it the same? Yeah, the West is like pretty much the same too. It's crazy. So did Calgary get the, I don't know, Buffalo won the President's Trophy. Um, and then I don't, did this ever happen back then, but like having 3 games in a row, 3 games on 3 days in a row? I don't ever remember that happening. Is that just something stupid in this game? Whatever. So let's go player stats in the NHL. Let's see how we did. If the stats would ever load. Yay. So Jamie Benn, exactly point per game. Brian Little, 74 points. That's pretty good. O'Sullivan, 70 points. That's all you can really ask for from a guy who's 83 overall. Is he 83? Oh, he's 84 now. Oh. And then our second line did pretty well. Almost got 60 points. Penner got 64. Carlson got 50 points, which is pretty good. Let me check Dallas and see how Kaner's doing. Kaner Jr. Evander Kane, 59 points. Haha. So glad we got rid of you. See, look at that. 34, 62. That was such a good trade. He's 87 overall, but yeah. Uh, what's his face? Jamie Benn's such a better player. Like, look at that. He's pretty much point per game for the last 3 seasons. Plus 33. Speaking of which, I didn't mean to do that right now, but let me see my jersey numbers. Like, they have Dustin Bufflin as captain, Dustin Penner as alternate. I really think we should have, where is he? Jamie Benn is captain, and then Little, and then, where's Regier? Yeah, I think that's what we should do. I meant to do that earlier, but whatever. And then uh, stats. Go back to player stats. Season. Let's check out the AHL just for a sec. See how our guys in the AHL are doing. Let's see how Huberto and Tyler Toffoli and all those guys are doing. Kima Liu doing pretty good in the minors, looks like. Brett Lebda, Tyler Toffoli at 37 points, 70 overall. Fludquist, 72. This guy, he's been developing pretty well. He might be able to make the NHL next year. Ben Sherratt, oh, he's doing pretty well too. Ed Seabrook, I guess, what's his face? Huberdeau's not playing in the AHL for some reason. Uh, okay, and then check out the NHL and see how the whole league looked for this year. Okay, Eastern, Western, NHL. Points. So Jason Pominville is going to win the Art Ross. Maybe the Hart. So him and Ennis went off this year. Stamkos, Vanek, Phil Kessel. Bobby Ryan did pretty well. Zach Parise, James Neal, blue. Jamie Benn was 12th in scoring overall. That's pretty good. Let's go for defense. See how Carlson did. Enough. Give me a break. He's not going to win the friggin' Norris, is he? Tyler Myers, Ehrhoff, Fowler. So Carlson was tied for 15th in points. It's not bad. Okay, and then goalies. Goalies is harder because there's a lot of guys who haven't played a lot of games. So Roberto Luongo looks like he might win the Vezina with that's pretty good GAA. Save percentage. I wish I could see GAA and save percentage in the same screen without moving off of games played. Okay, so Varlamov did well, Mike Smith did well, Rene, Miller, Brizgalov. Cons! Who's this Cons guy? 85 overall? Huh, not bad. Oh, he was first overall? Oh, that's who they picked with like second Taylor Hall. They got Cons! Sounder was pretty good. And it looks like Pavlich is pretty far down, yeah. Not a great season for him, but that's fine. All right, so let's go into the first round. Hopefully, we can finally win a round of playoffs here. Game one. Except Florida constantly has our number. Like, we never ever beat Florida. I don't expect us to get out of the first round again. Ah, boy. All right, we won. Can we, like, reverse sweep them, kinda? We're gonna need to. If we lose, we're done. All right, we won. All right, we won. All right, we friggin' did it. Came back from 3-1. Finally won a playoff series. I think that's a lot quicker than the Winnipeg Jets won a playoff series. All right, so next we have Buffalo. Let's just check our stats here. So Buffalo had Pominville and all of those guys who had like 100 points. All right, so Jamie Benn had a really big first round. 8 goals, 3 assists. Wow, good job. All right, so let's check out Buffalo. So Pominville, Ennis Myers. Who's their goalie? Oh, Ryan Miller, right? Yeah. Oh, but Enroth was playing. Why? Ryan Miller's 94 overall. Okay. Don't really like our chances here. We're still the underdog because we're the lower seed. Are we just gonna get swept here? All right, we won. We won our home games. That's good. Come on. No. All right. Win. No. All right. So I will sim to the end of the season. We'll see who makes it through to get the Stanley Cup. Right, so we're at the end of the season, and here are the retired players. So Shane Doan retired, but that's okay because he was on the last year of his contract. No big deal there. Kovalev, Ralston, Alfredson, Smith, Arnott, Zubras, Aucoin, a bunch of other guys. Goalies. Okay. These guys retired without ever playing a game. Tim Thomas, Mason, Tuskala, Sanford, Dublowitz. Yeah, okay. So, The Stanley Cup was actually won by the team that knocked us out, the Buffalo Sabres, and they beat Nashville in 5 games. So Buffalo had a really good season. They won the President's Trophy and uh, Stanley Cup. Yeah, so Nashville beat Colorado, then Calgary, then Columbus, and they won the Stanley Cup. But some good news for us is that our AHL team, the Chicago Wolves, won the Calder Cup. So hooray for us. We won the finals in 6 games, it looks like. Yeah. So let's check out the awards here. So Buffalo, first Eastern Conference team to win in like 5 years or so. President's Trophy, Buffalo, Nashville, Buffalo, Art Ross, Pominville. Okay, Hart was won by Luongo, so another goalie. It's giving the Hart to nothing but goalies. This is ridiculous. Tyler Mars won the Norris. Suck it, FNUF. Lady Bing, Pominville. Calder was Cons. Conn Smythe, Thomas Vanek. Oh, finally a non-goalie. Vesna Luongo, Jennings, Brian Miller, Masterton to Bobby Ryan, Selke to Brad Richards, Ted Lindsay to Marian Gabrick, and Maurice Richard to Ilya Kovalchuk. All right, so AHL Chicago. There, that's the only award. Okay. So before we go do the draft, let me just check out our scouting report. So these are the top five. Let's see. This Belak guy looks pretty good. What position? Oh, he's a center. Huh. Nathan Jackman. Be nice to get this guy because, he's uh, a center, which we really need. Um, but I don't know. Let's just go into the draft. No, I don't care. Sam Lashoff, Nathan Jackman, Warren Coleman, Tiny Wathier, Jake Bakashiwa. Okay, I'll just use coach's recommendation. Okay, so um, I wish I could see other like player info so I could get their contract info. Uh, because Huberdeau, I could shop Kemper and I'll keep Antropov for now. Anyone else who we can get rid of? Um, 2 sours. Schubert maybe. All right, I think that's fine. So yeah, let's go into the NHL entry draft. So we have 16th and the 27th pick. Uh, okay, I don't know if we could like trade those up to move up into the top something. Okay, Nashville is calling. What do they want? Jamie Benn for better be Dominic Hasek. uh, let's see him. Hasek, 2 years left, B minus potential, and overall 67. Not very. Uh, yeah, that's a garbage trade. Jamie Benn's only 24. Holy cow! I thought he was older. Yeah, that's trash. Uh, Why are they trying to get Jamie Benn? Like, you'd have to offer a whole lot more than that. 20 years old, 76 overall. Uh, well, let me see this guy. 26 over B minus potential, but nah. I really didn't want to get rid of Jamie Benn. So I think LA was picking first. They totally wouldn't do this, would they? Really? Really? That's so stupid. That's so stupid. This game is so stupid. That's freaking dumb. Like, okay, so they got. I want to like check this out. B Malone and uh, I want to write this down. B Malone and P Berg on the Kings. Just a second. That's so ridiculous. That is so stupid. Okay, B Malone and go back to round one. B Malone and P Berg. P Berg. We picked up N Belak. Okay. So stupid. No one would ever do that for like two garbage picks. Maybe I can start offloading some like crap here. Schubert, we don't need you anymore, I think. Anybody want defense? So Buffalo, would you give me a second for him? Wait, let's see the trade. Okay. We don't want any more one-way contracts. I mean, he's going to be a UFA. Columbus, you guys need defense. Oh wait. Maybe I can take like a really bad player on a one-way. Yeah, like wait. I think a lot of these guys aren't even in the NHL. So maybe someone who's a little older, like uh this guy, Christofferson for no. Eh, eh. Where is that guy? Schubert and a second. Why do they keep saying they're heavy on offense when I offer them defensemen? Uh, so I guess when they ended support, they just like maybe the game broke in between and they just didn't care. Okay, so let's see goalies. Why did they keep changing the order around? Like sometimes goalies is next to forwards, sometimes it's somewhere else. It's so dumb. Churin. Let's go back to projected. Um, doesn't look like there's anything really great here. Take this Baker guy. The butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker. Hey, Phoenix took Brent Seabrook from us. It's not fair. How'd they do that? Can't just go back into the draft. Let's see, Islanders. What do you want? Don't ask for Jamie Benn again. Roosevelt and a fifth for Dustin Bufflin. That seems like a pretty crappy deal. Like Dustin Bufflin's not that. He's an 85 overall. Why would we do that? It's pretty stupid. Okay, let's go to our picks here. Gleed. Uh, maybe Raymond Shrimp. Let's try this Murley. Wait, let's see goalies. Anyone projected for third round? Uh, take Jake Bakashua. I think that guy was like recommended to us from our scout. I don't know. And then Mikko Vanek. Let's see. Anyone have like sort of good ratings? Maybe this Vakari guy. Continue. Continue. TB, what do you want? Loken Ostley. No. I don't want your garbage picks with your garbage players. Okay, so, ooh, Glenn Chichu. His ratings don't look terrible. I mean, they're kind of maybe not reliable. Maybe Brent Shanahan or Brendan Shanahan's kid will do better. Quick sim. Continue. Yes. Anyone calling? Y'all don't want to mess with me. Okay, quick sim, and then we can pick up René Bissonnette, Ladipov. Uh, sure, why not? Latipov. No one calling. That's fine. Sixth round. Let's see anyone interesting. Ooh, North Korean dude. Lundbom. Toronto. What do you want? Don't say Ben or Buffalin. Oh, Penner and Schubert for. But Stefan Veilleux is really old, and we don't really need Garnet Exelby either. He's old and he's not good. Like Dustin Penner is much better than that, and Garnet Exelby is not very good either. Oh, we have two seventh round picks. Okay. So let's check out rest of the world. Jesse Evans, Lance Willis, Larry Bovine, or Bonvie. Eh, nothing that great there. O. Umberger, and then Mathieu Biron. Yay, we're done. Okay, so I will get through to the contract signings. I'll do that all offline. But wait, I want to check out those two guys that LA picked versus what we got. That was so stupid. I should just try to get another like first round pick and then just trade both my picks for whoever's got number one. So stupid. All right, so uh, yeah, all this is kind of crap. Nothing really great to resign, it looks like, so not a big deal. Where's our guy? Belak. He's already 79 overall. Holy cow. Uh, let's see. He's got pretty damn good shot. Speed is pretty good. Poise is a little low, but he's not like a physical guy, it looks like. He's a sniper. Yeah, that'll be like he can fit right into our team. Number seven, Nolan Belak. Now where's LA? I want to see friggin' Malone and Berg. this would like get off its ass and get to LA already. Okay. Berg, Pazzi Berg, 59 overall, 19, or 56 overall at 19. And Colton Mayo, where's the other guy? Malone, 64 overall, 18. Like, that was so stupid. I should just like trade trade him back to LA because I feel so bad. But yeah, I'll take care of contracts and I will pick up again at the start of free agency. All right, so I've simmed up to the start of free agency. So I'll show you contracts. So let's go by overall. So we can see Gear lost 1 point of overall, but Seabrook went up to 89, and then Little and Ben also went up to 89, which is good. Patrick O'Sullivan's up. Carlson's up to 83, so we're getting some good growth from players here and there. Yeah, and this Nick Belak guy, he should be able to slot in, or Nolan Belak, sorry, he should be able to slot into our team next year. Maybe we'll have our number one center. The Shields guy is developing pretty well. Uh, and let's see. This guy, Nick Shanahan, I think we picked him up in the second round. Fourth round, okay. Yeah, he's actually 71 overall, so not too bad. Where is he? Yeah, not too bad for a 19-year-old. And then some of our other guys here, they're kind of developing a little bit more slowly. Um, and then one thing, probably saw, but look at this. Darcy Kemper's an 86 overall. Holy cow! How did that happen? Uh, I should probably trade him maybe next year because I signed him for 2 years. So hopefully by that time, this Sonder guy, he can really step into the backup role. He's kind of like his potential has kind of gone down quite a bit. So uh, I don't know what happened. Should have been getting most of the starts in the AHL, and he had pretty good stats, it looks like, but I guess his development kind of stalled there. But wow, Darcy Kemper, that's crazy. So maybe I can get a pretty good haul for him. Uh, all right, so let me just check out one more thing. Is it here? Progress reports. So I guess this is reset at the start of the year, so there's no real growth, it looks like. Uh, AHL. Yeah, so maybe I should check this at the end of the season next time. All right, so we have 5.7 million to spend in free agency. I'll just go in and check really quickly who's available. Gabrick, wow. Uh, Cody Hodgson, is he? He can't be UFA, right? Yeah, I didn't think so. So top UFAs, we got Gabrick, Brown, Seven Grabner, Chris Letang. Wow. Oh, Jeff Carter. Huh. How old is he? He's 29. He wants 8 years. Ugh, that's kind of crap. So I think we'll be pretty quiet in free agency here. I think we have a lot of players anyway. Is there a way I can see here how many contracts I have? Um, like even just looking at potential, I don't know if there's really too many guys who would be of interest. Like maybe Adam, but he's old. Same with Hale. Uh, Yeah, it doesn't look like there's really too much to get excited about in free agency right now. Lidman maybe. It's 2170 overall. That's not bad. This guy, Janes. So maybe I'll look at a couple of those guys for goalies. Let's see. Maybe the guy's kind of old now. Maybe like this Riley guy. Uh, 21. Looking for guys that are like early 20s and ooh, D McGrath, but he's C potential. So, yeah, so probably not going to be too busy in free agency, but I will start that up next time on the start of the 2014-2015 season. So, see you next time.